Okay. So in the last one, can you check out? So whenever we need to fetch, other than the first position of row, if you fetch any other positions of row from your table, it was showing no error because of reason. So what we said here, your row num is always started with 1 for every selected row. So by this reason only, when I want to use row num is equals to more than 1, if I given here, then it is not written any rows. Okay. Now, so how we can overcome this problem means we need to use less than, comma, less than or equals to. These are the two special operators I need to use. But still, yesterday we used that, but still we are not achieved our requirement. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now I will go for so this is your table information. Okay, and we wanted my second position of row if I want it here. So how we can right now select a star from EMP where row num is equals to 2. It was showing what now? No rows. So if I want to use less than 2 means your row num started with 1. So your 1 less than 2 condition true, but still again it was written here first row only. And suppose if I want to give it less than or equals to 2, then what happened? 2 rows are displayed. But we want it exactly the position of what now? Second row. So then how I can? Means here observe carefully. So when I'm using up to here, if this query, if I return what it was happen, the top 2 rows will come to us. Understand now? The top 2 rows will come to us. From this top 2 rows, I'm using what now? Minus operator. What is the mean by minus? Minus means minus operator. Already we discussed. What is the purpose of minus? Intersect means intersect common values. Minus means uncommon values. Uncommon values from which side? Left or right? Left. So now we can see here the select a star from EMP where row num less than or equals to 2. 2 minus, okay. Now I will give it here, row num is equals to 1. Understand now? If I was given like this is my left query, carefully observe. This is my right query. So left and right queries these are. Okay, so now these are what now? Left and right queries. So in this left and right, left query executed. Left query as per this condition, how many rows will be displayed? How many rows? 2 rows. Who is that? Smith, Allen. This is left set minus second set. That means the right set. Right set, row num is equals to 1. Row num is equals to 1 means which row display? Smith row. Only one row display. Now, in between, I'm using these are the 2 sets. It's a left set, it's a right set. In between, minus operator. Minus operator means what now? Common values are not written. Smith, it is a common, no written value. What is uncommon? Allen is written. So your requirement is fulfill. Fulfill, huh? Yes. So this is what the minus operator use. So now I'm executing. my exactly the position of second employee row we achieved here. Understand now? Right down below. So the solution for this. Okay, right. Now take next example. Write a query to display top 5 rows from EMP table by using row num. So here I wanted top 5 rows from my EMP table. So in this case, carefully observe. So come to your table now, first of all. So top 5 rows means who is this here? Top 5 rows: Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones, and Martin. These are the top 5 rows. So when I wanted top 5 employees here, so select star from EMP where. So what I want to say, row num less than or equals to 5. And your row number starts with here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the conditions will be checking now. What is our condition now? 1. 1 less than or equals to 5. Condition true or false? True. So first row will come to us. So next one is what now? So row number is equals to 2. 2 less than or equals to 5. Then true. Second row will come. 3 less than or equals to 5. True. Third row will come. 4 less than or equals to 5. Fourth row will come. 5 less than or equals to 5. Fifth row come. Now sixth row. 6 less than or equals to 5. Condition false. So my top 5 rows, you got it. Okay, now. So now how I can use this? So I want to use less than or equals to 5, and the top 5 rows will be UV fetched. So write this. Write a query to fetch. Okay. The fifth position row. The fifth position row from EMP table by using row num. Now tell me. So the first example, top 5 rows. And next example, I'm asking here, the fifth row I want it now. Fifth position row I want it. How to write now? So carefully think, very simple. Up to here, row num less than or equals to 5. How many people, how many rows you got it? 5 rows. Top 5 rows you got. So now I want it which row? Fifth row. Fifth row means which one? Martin. Then what I want to do? 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4. So now, if I'm writing here, okay, minus, and now I'm using, okay, 4. Then what it was happened, carefully observed. Your left query executed and top 5 people data will get it. Your right query executed. Here, top 4 people will come. Top 4, who is this? Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones. These are the top 4. So this is a left side top 5, right side top 4. And which operator I'm using? Minus. Minus means what I said? Uncommon value. Now Smith, Smith, common value, no return. Allen, common value, no return. Word, common value, no return. Jones, okay, common value, so no return. Which is not common? Martin. So Martin is an uncommon value. So uncommon value, fifth position row will get it now. Now we can see you got it, your fifth row. Yes, right on below. So write a query to fetch from third row to ninth row. From third row to ninth row from EMP table by using row num. So in this case, I wanted the positions from 3 to 9. From which position I wanted? 3 to 9. So tell me logic. How to write out 3 to 9? And first of all, you can see your table. This is third position. 3 to 9. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wanted word to king. Now think. Left query what now? Row num condition, tell me. Row num less than or equals to 9. So then what it was happened? Top 9 will display. Yes or no? Top 9. These are the top 9. So top 9 rows are displayed from table in the left query. I want it from where? From third one. That means how many minus? How many minus? 2 minus. So 2 minus means, can I write like this here? So minus of less than or equals to 2. Can I? Yes. So less than or equals to 2 means what it will come? Top 2 will come. So top two is called as a matching rows. From third one to nine, unmatching rows. Okay, you can write like this. Otherwise, can I use like this? Yes or no? Even though you can use like this. So now you will get it here from third position row to ninth position row. Okay, right now. The next example. Write a query to fetch the last two rows from EMP table. So by using row num. By using row num. The condition is what now? I need to fetch the last two rows from my table. So in our table, how many number of rows? We have a 14 rows. Yes or no? Out of 14 rows, which I want it here, last two I want it. How to write now? First this entire table I want it. Yes or no? So can I write 14? When I write 14, what it was happen? All 14 rows are displayed. So minus 14 minus how much? I want it last two. Last two means 14 minus 12. 14 minus 12 is equals to 2. Understand now? So now your condition is what now? 12. So that means what it was happening, you can see my first query execution, your all records are displayed. And second query execution, up to 12 display. Up to 12 display. So that means the top 12 matchings. Yes or no? Top 12 matchings. And which is not matching? Last two rows are not matching. And our requirement is also what? Last two rows we want it. And see execute last two rows we. Okay. But here my question. What is your interview question? How can you write this 14 and 12? How are you writing less than or equals to 14, less than or equals to 12? When we know number of rows in a table, yes or no? So when I know how many number of rows are there in the table, then I can write 14 minus 12, 100 minus 98, 1000 minus 998, I can write. But in your table, how many number of rows are there that I don't know? My question understand na? In your table, how many number of rows are there? I don't know. When I don't know, how we can get? How to write condition? Think. This is one of the interview question. I need to fetch last two rows, but I don't know how many number of rows are there in my table. Maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 100, maybe 1 lakh. I don't know. But I want it what now? Last two rows. First left side, right. Left side, how to write? I don't know how many number of rows are there. Then left side query, how we can write now? Can I write like this? If I write what it was happened, tell me. What happened? All data will come to you. Yes or no? Suppose in your table, EMP table, 100 rows are there. Then how many rows display? 100 rows are? Okay. So how many rows are there? I don't know. But how many are there? All are displayed. From here, what I want to use? Minus. Okay. Now think. So left side query executed, entire table will come to us. Minus right side query. Think logic. Suppose, assume your table is having 14 rows. Assume 14 minus 12. The 12, how to write now? So can I write now? Select a star from EMP where row num less than or equals to 12. But 12, you know that number of rows? No, that means in place of 12. Okay, I don't know how many number of rows are there. That's why in place of 12, what I want to use? Think. Okay, first I will show you. Select count of star from EMP. What happened? Number of rows counts will be written. 14, I got it. Now, count of star minus count of star minus 2. How much it will come? 12? 12 come. So got it answer now? Now write first of all. What is your left query? Select a star from EMP minus right query. Select a star from EMP where row num less than or equals to of select count of star minus 2 from EMP. Satisfied? Suppose your table, in your EMP table, you have a 14 rows. Suppose. Then your condition is what now? 14 minus 2. 14 minus 2 means what? 12. So 14 minus 12, last two rows came or not? Yes. Suppose your table is having 100 rows. Then here 100 minus 2. 100 minus 2, how much here? 98. So 100 minus 98, last two rows came up? Yes. Suppose your table is having 500 rows. Okay. So your condition is what now? 500 minus 2. It means 498. So 500 minus 498. Last two rows came up? Yes. So that means in this condition, advantage is what now? In your table, how many number of rows are there? I don't know. But how many are there? Automatically it was written last two rows. So this is one of the interview question for you. Okay, now let me see. So last two rows came up. Yes, right down below. So you can write this one when you knows the rows. When you doesn't know how many rows are there, then you can write this one. Okay, so these are row num pseudo column, the one type of operations, how to fetching your rows, the top rows or nth rows, okay, from your table. And next below write down after this, exciting inline view subquery. Okay, now, so careful observe the inline view subqueries, why it was introduced here. And this subquery is very important for your interview levels. Okay, so inline view, first a definition I will explain to you. Okay, then after how it was working, we will see. For example, you have a select query, select a star from, and here we are passing what now? Table name. So this is a general statement and select a statement, we all of you know. Okay, but inline view, how can you define? It means that in place of table name, carefully observe, in place of table name, we are passing or we are providing one more select query. Then it is called as what now? Inline view. Understand now? So inline view, how can you define? Providing a select query in place of table name in select statement is known as inline view. That's the one. Otherwise, you can definition, another definition, providing select query in from class. In which class? From class. In from class, whenever you want to providing some select statement, then this kind of statements also called as what now? Inline views. Okay, now? So this is the definition. So inline view, how to define here means, okay, first definition is what now? Providing a select query in place of table name in select statement. Okay, table name in select statement is called as inline view. Okay, this is one definition. So another definition of this, what now? Providing a select query, okay, in from class, okay, from class in select statement, is called as inline view. Okay, right. So this is your syntax of your inline view. Okay, inner queries are executed first. So inline view also comes under non-correlated subquery.
Recording in progress.
Inline view is one of the subquery type of non-correlated. In non-correlated, first which query is execute? Inner query execute. That already we knows. So inner query is execute. So now here also same thing. First inner query executed now. So whenever inner query is execute, it returns some result now. Yes or no? It returns some result. So the result of inner query, will, that means this result of inner query will act as a table, for outer query. Got it my point? Inner query result, what it was come, that result will act as a table for outer query. Okay, now, for example, now we can see. Suppose, are you writing some inner query? Select a star from EMP. So select a star from EMP means this query is execute. What it was returns? EMP table data will be returns. So this entire query return your EMP table. EMP table. So what I'm saying here, inner query result will act as a table for outer query. So now again, this is entire inner query result acting as a table for which query? Outer query. Select star from. Okay, na? So now this is act as a table. So now after acting as a table, then what happened? Outer query is execute. Select star from whatever the result was given by inner query. This result will be showing as your final result. Because from this table only, your outer query will take something. And whatever outer query will take something from inner query result, that is called as a final result. Okay, na? So this is the way inline view work. Below write down. Take note point. The result of inner query, the result of inner query will act as a table for outer query. Outer query in inline view mechanism. In inline view mechanism. Okay, fine. And now you can see. Okay, sir, the definition we understand syntax and internal working nature of inline view. But this inline view, where you want to use and which kind of situations the people will using in real-time applications. Okay, now there are two reasons are there. Purpose of inline view. This is one of the interview question the people are asking. Why we need inline view subqueries? Okay, and what is the purpose of inline views? Okay, there are two reasons are there. The inline views are introduced by people. So for what reasons it will be introduced means. Okay, the first case one. What is the case one? Generally, we all of you know, generally column alias names are not allowed under where clause condition. This is a very important. Under where clause condition. Okay, na? This is generally it was happen. Okay, it was generally by default. Okay, so generally what it was happening here, column alias names are not allowed to use under where clause conditions. Okay, not allowed to use under where clause condition. It is actually not allowed. Column alias names I cannot use under where clause. That's not possible. But this is whatever not possible. If I want to make it possible, then there I require the support of inline view. Okay, so that is what I'm saying here. If we want to use a column alias name, okay, under where clause condition, then we should take what is the support? We should take inline view subquery. We should take inline view. Okay, now this is one case of inline view, why it is and what purpose the people was introduced in our database. Okay. Now, example, see practically what it means, sir. So practical, I will show you. Observe. This is my table, entire the table. Okay. On this table, suppose I'm going to find some information here. Select EMP number, e-name, salary into 12. Salary into 12, I'm showing as a and salary. And salary is what? Alias name. Which level? Column level or table level? Column level alias name. From EMP table. Careful observe. So when I executed this, you all of you know, okay, employee name, whatever I was mentioned, employee name is display, name is display, salary is display, salary into 12, it's called a and salary. And salary is called as a column alias name. So this is the query result, present query result. Okay. Now, whatever the result is came here, okay, what is my requirement here? Which employee annual salary is more than 25,000? My point, understand? What is my question, my requirement? I want to retrieve my employee details whose annual salary is more than 25. So tell me, more than 25 annual salary, how many employees are there? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 14. Out of 14 employees in my company, only 6 employees are getting their annual salary is more than 25. So that person and that details I want it now. Okay. So now what I'm doing here, for example, if that I want it, then I'm writing what? Condition. Which condition? Where condition. Where condition, what I want to say? And sal is greater than how much? 25,000. Got it? But here tell me, whatever I'm using and sal under where class condition, this is a column or column alias name? Column alias name. Understand? Na? It's a column alias name. That means I'm not using column name. I'm using column alias name. I'm using under which class? Where class. Then tell me, supported or not, check. What's happened? Supporting or not supporting? And what it was showing? And sal, invalid identifier. So that means my first case satisfied. What is my first case? Generally, column alias names are not allowed to use under where class condition. Is it happened? Is it happened or not? Yes, it's happened. But what is my requirement? I want to use. Okay, what I'm saying this. If I want to use column alias names under where class, what should be take? Inline view subquery statement should be take. Now I'm going to write inline view syntax. Careful observe. What is the syntax of inline view? Select a star from off. From off, select a star from EMP table. So that means here my query. This is query now. Yes. And now I can write now. Carefully observe. Carefully observe. Select star from off. Can I say this entire query? Can I write? Yes or no? Now I'm writing. Careful observe. Select EMP number, comma, e-name, comma, sal into 12 as what? And sal from EMP close. Clear? Now tell me, this is my inner query. Yes or no? This is my inner query. If this inner query executed. What is the result of inner query? This is na. This is na. Yes, this is the inner query result. Understand now? This is inner query result. But what I'm saying here, every inner query result will acting as a table for outer query. So now this is my inner query. Careful observe. This is my inner query I written. This inner query executed first. It was written some result. And what I'm saying here, inner query result, whatever it was written as, this entire result will act as a what? Table. For what query? Outer query. That means it will be acting as a table for outer query means your answer. Now tell me, answer is a column for outer query now? Is a alias name for outer query now? It's a column. It's not a alias name. So answer is a alias name for inner query. Is a alias name for inner query. But answer is a column for outer query. Understand now? If this will be treated as a table, it will be treated as a table for outer query means then table outer query what it was treated as, and salary is also one of the column in the table. But outer query will not treat as a and sal is a alias. Okay, so and sal is a alias name for inner query, but and sal is a column for outer query. By that reason, what it was happen, you can see. So now up to here I'm writing. Next, where class, what I want to say, and sal, which is greater than 25,000. So what is the condition? Careful observe. Select star from inner query. Inner query means what now? Entire table. Entire table. Yes. From this inner query table, which condition checking? Where condition what? And cell greater than 25. Now you're observed. You're observed. Now this is inner query result. Now and cell result is came. From this result, checking now and cell from this result and cell greater than 25. Check out, check out. Now 96 greater than 25. Condition true or false? False. 1925. True or false? False. 1525. False. 3525. True. It will be fetch. Like each and every value will be checking with the condition of what now? Where and sal is greater than 25,000. Then see, you achieved your requirement. Yes. So how many employees are there whose annual salary more than 25? This is one of the interview question. Okay. So this is the reason of inline view why the people was introduced. It's a first reason. Okay, now write down below. My query, write a query to display employees whose annual salary is more than 25,000. More than 25,000. So when I'm writing this, it was showing some error. And what is the solution for this means? My solution is inline view. So now I want to write inline view statement to find my requirement. Now write down. And this is called as, okay, inline view. Okay, so this is my first case of inline view. I should. And next case number two. In case number two, okay, what it was happening, you can see. So generally, subquery is not allowed, order by clause. Is not allowed order by clause. So that is the reason. Can you find out the previous all subquery examples? I was used anywhere in my subquery order by clause? Will you use anywhere? No, we are not used anywhere. So, and the reason is what it is. Generally, your subqueries are order by clause cannot support and cannot allowed. Okay, this is the problem actually. Suppose if we want to use order by clause, in subqueries or in subquery, okay, in subquery statement, then we use what is now inline view. Use inline view. Okay. Now the example here observe. Write a query to, okay, to fetch the first 5 highest salary rows from EMP table. Okay, I want to fetch the first 5 highest salary rows from EMP table. Okay, right. So now first 5 highest salary rows. First of all, come to my table. Okay. So this is EMP. And what we required here, top 5 highest salary rows. But in my table, whatever the salary column is there any order? No order. So if I want it highest top 5, then this salary column data I want to arrange. Which order? Ascending or descending? Descending order. Okay, now some people doesn't know what is the meaning of ascending and descending. Confused. So ascending means what? Small to big. Descending means clarity, na? Okay. So now I want to arrange first a salary column data in which order? Descending order, because I want it highest salaries. Highest means descending, big to small. Okay. So now how we want to write query? Select a star from EMP or use order by now? Yes. Which column? Desk keyword. Okay. So now my all employee salaries are, we used what now? Which order? Descending. After arranging the data into descending order, how many I want to take top 5 rows? Top 5 rows means what now? King, Fraud, Scott, Jones, Blake. These are the top 5 highest salary rows. I'm asking rows. Okay, now? So now we have a 5. Now these 5 I need to get now. How to write subquery? So this is my inner query written. What next I have to do? Subquery I want right now. But what it was happened? Your subqueries are not allowed order by. Then how to write? Inline view should write. Inline view statement what? Select star from of. Can I write? Select star from EMP order by Sal desk. Okay, Sal desk. Then what I want to say, I want it top 5. Fetch 5. Then how to fetch here? Row num less than or equals to 5. So then your top 5 highest salary rows I am fetching. King, Scott, Fraud, Jones, and Blake. But whatever I'm using order by in my subquery, this is what now? Which type of subquery? Inline view subquery. That means inline view subquery is only supporting order by class. But order by class I can't use under single row subquery, not allowed. Multiple row subqueries, not supported. Multiple column subqueries, not supported. Order by class, whenever you want to use under subquery, then you remember that subquery should be inline view only. That means inline view subqueries only supported order by, not a single row, not a multiple row, not a multiple columns. Okay, right down below. The next query write down. Write a query to fetch the 5th highest salary row. Employee rows from EMP table by using row num along with the inline view. Okay, now tell me. Here I was getting the first 5 highest salaries, but here I wanted 5th highest. These are the first 5 highest. Here 5th highest. How to write now? Up to here, row num less than or equals to 5. Top 5 is displayed. But I want it what now? 5th highest. Top 5 minus top 4. Yes or no? So how to write now? Top 5 minus top 4. First 4 is matching. 5th row is not matching. Then the 5th highest Blake row was, we got it. Right down below. Okay. So these are what now inline view subquery reason and purpose why it will be used. One is whenever you want to use order by in subquery statements, there you can use inline view. And whenever you want to use a column alias names under where class, then you can use a inline view. Okay. Now, at the next level in this inline view only, write on text hiding, working with the row num, working with the row num alias name under where clause, under where clause. So as of now in my where class, directly I'm using row num. Can you find out? Directly I'm using row num, but this time I'm using row num alias names. So row num alias names, how to use under where class and which kind of, okay, the operations we can perform. Okay. Now let me take first example. Write a query to fetch. Write a query to fetch the third row employee details. The third row employee details from EMP table. From EMP table by using row num alias name. By using row num alias name along with the inline view. Row num alias name along with the inline view. Okay. So now you can see this. What it mean here. Observe. Come to your table. Okay, this is your table. From this table, which position you want it? Third position. By using of row num alias. For example, if you directly write your query, select a star from where row num is equals to 3, it is not allowed. That's we know directly. So now what I want to do, okay, sir, it is not allowed. Let me try with the EMP number, E name. Next I'm using row num R. R is what? Alias name. From EMP where R is equals to 3. But just now we discuss, what we discuss, column alias names, we cannot use under where class directly. Yes or no? If you try with this directly, not allowed. With alias name, I'm trying now. What it was happening, you can see, even though not allowed. Then what I want to use? Inline view. So now inline view I'm using. Select star from off. Select EMP number, comma, E name, comma, row num R. Understand now? R from which table? EMP. And now, what is our condition? Where R is equals to 3. Got it now? Yes. So that means row num column alias name I'm using under where class with the help of inline view. Okay, right. But you're asking, sir, here I was taken only 2 columns data, but I wanted entire details, the entire employee details I wanted. Entire details means how many columns? Entire details means all columns. Okay. If you want it like this, then how to write, sir? Select star from off. Select. Here I'm saying row num r comma emp dot what star. Star means all columns. Here means here observe. Star means all columns. All columns of which table? EMP table. So that's why EMP dot star. And this is row num. This is row num alias. And now from EMP table. And after what is my condition? Where R is equals to 3. Now we can see R is equals to 3. Row num 3. Entire details. You got it? Huh? Sir, no. Yes. So when you want it complete row data, then you can use emp dot star. Okay. Right down below. So these are specific rows. Sorry, specific columns. If you want it all columns, then you have to use emp dot star. So both are same, but first one specific columns only we can get, and second one is we will get entire row. Okay, right. The next example, write down. Write a query to fetch, okay, the first row, comma, fifth row, comma, 10th row, comma, 14th row. Okay, from EMP table, by using row num alias name along with the inline view. Along with the inline view. So now tell me which positions you wanted here. First one, 5th, 10th, 14th. How to write condition? Okay. Corey, understand now? The positions I want to write now. Tell me. Up to here, this condition is okay. My inline view. Then where? How to write? First, fifth, 10th, 14th. R is equals to first, comma, fifth, comma, 10th, comma, 14th. This is a no. So whenever you want to comparing group of values, which operator? So equal operator not support. What I want to use? In of. Okay, now? Let me see. First row, Smith. Fifth row, Martin. 10th row, Turner. 14th row, Miller. So these are the details of your required positions. Okay, right now. Okay, right. And one more example on this. Write a query to fetch the even position rows from EMP table by using row num alias name along with inline view statement. Okay, now write down. Even positions rows I need to find out. So even positions means 2, 4, that is even positions. So now come to my table. The total how many rows here? 14 rows. From the 14 rows, I need to find out even positions I want it now. Okay now? How to write now? Select a star from off. Select row num r comma emp dot star from emp where even positions are in of 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 10 comma 12 comma 14 comma 16 comma 17 comma. Are you writing like this? Suppose your table is having 1 lakh rows. From 1 lakh rows you want it even. Are you writing ABCD? No, na? This is not the way. Think. Even positions, how to find out in Java program. R module by 2 is equals to 0. Logic understand na? R module by 2 is equals to 0. So here module, one function is there. Can you remember? Mode function. Anybody remember? So here I want to use what now? Mode of R comma 2 is equals to 0. Mode function, what I said, it returns reminder value. Your reminder value is equals to 0, then even. If your reminder value is not equals to 0, then odd position. So that is a mode function. So now you can see how I want to use mode function. So first condition, mode of R value 1. 1 comma 2 is equals to 0. Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Yes, sir. Who said yes, sir? Show me your face. Are you 8th class, yaar, 5th class concept. Very difficult in IT industry. IT industry means not only IT technologies. All subjects are required. Mathematics important. IT people. When you know mathematics, then only you can write a logic, sir. Yes or no? C programs, C++ programs. How are you writing logic, sir? 1 comma 2 is equal to 0. True. Tell me, true or false? False. So it's not true. That means first row not display. Next, mode. Mode of 2 comma 2 is equals to 0. Reminder true, na? Yes. So that means which row will come? Which row? Second row will come. So like this, 3 comma 2 checking, 4 comma 2 checking, 5 comma 2 checking, up to how many rows? 14 rows. In that 14 rows, where is your reminder is equals to 0, then even positions will come to you. So now I'm going to execute it now. So now we can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. These are the even. Suppose if I wanted odd positions, then 0 plus what? What it was? 1. 1 is nothing but odd position. 0 is nothing but even positions. Okay, write down. Okay, right. Take one more example. Write a query to fetch the first row and the last row from EMP table by using row num alias name along with the inline view. Okay, right. In this requirement, I want it a first one, last one. Okay, right. Suppose you know table information. Okay, you know table information. How many rows are there? 14 rows. That means here R is equals to 1, R is equals to 14. When you can write like this, when I knows. When I know so how many number of rows are there in the table, I can. I can or not. Yes. So now I'm writing select star from off, select row num r dot emp where r is equals to 1, r is equals to 14. Which operator? R operator. Now I'm executing. So you can. And same as, can I write like this here? In place of R operator, can I use in 1 comma 14? No problem now? Yes, I can. But these two conditions, when you can write like this means when I know number of rows. But suppose you don't know how many number of rows are there in the table. Then how to write? Tell me. R is equals to 1. Your table is having 1 lakh rows or 2 lakhs rows or 5 lakhs rows, but R value 1. That cannot be changed. So, okay, R. R is equals to last row. Last means what now? 14. The 14 I don't know. Then how we can write? Very good. R equals to select count of star. So select count of star executed. How much returns? 14th returns. So this inner core is execute. Returns how much? 14. That means R is equals to 14. R is equals to 1 in between R operator. Satisfied? Now, this is when I don't know. When I don't know how many rows are there in the table. Same thing. Can I write now? Let me try. R in of 1 comma select count of star. Can I write 1 comma select count of star from EMP? Can I? In this case, what happened? 1 means 1 only. This query execute. How much returns? 14 returns. So 1 comma 14. Which operator? In operator. Which value? R value. So like I can write now. Let me try. Okay. Now this is the way you can find out. Right down below. So the two ways when you knows your rows, how many are there in the table, you can write like this. Otherwise, when you don't know, then you have to write like this. Count of star from EMP. When you don't know, so even though you can write like this, in of 1 comma select count of star from EMP. So These are the four ways you can write. But last two ways, remember, because if you go to interviews, the last two mechanisms only they are asking to you. First two is when you know number of rows. Last two is when you don't know how many number of rows are there in the table. Okay, completed. These are row num aliases how to use under where class by using of inline view statements. Okay, now. So I stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. So tomorrow means Monday. Okay. We'll continue on Monday. Okay. Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sequences shall run sequences. When you compare to this batch, they are already four concepts आगे compared to this four concepts आगे हो आप पीछे हैं delete చేస్తాం డూప్లికేట్స్ కావాలి. ఓన్లీ డూప్లికేట్ కార్డ్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి కదా, మరి ఎందుకు రాస్తాం మరి టైప్ అలా కాదు. ఇలా ఉంటే ఏమంటారు, ఇలా ఉంటే ఏమంటారు, డూప్లికేట్ అంటారు. ఇలా లేకపోతే ఒరిజినల్ అయిపోయింది కదా. సో ఇప్పుడు కావాలి ఒరిజినల్స్, అప్పుడు రాస్తావు, ఒరిజినల్స్ వస్తాయి కదా, డూప్లికేట్స్ డిలీట్ అయిపోయి. అందులో డూప్లికేట్ అనేది ఎలా కనిపెడతావు నువ్వు? డూప్లికేట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, అందులో ఏది డూప్లికేట్ నాకేం తెలుసు, కానీ ఒక డూప్లికేట్ తీసేయాలి అంతే కాన్సెప్ట్. అందులో ఏది డూప్లికేట్ ఎలా చెప్పు అలా చెప్పలేం కదా. ఉన్న దాంట్లో డూప్లికేట్ డిలీట్ చేసావు, అది ఎలా డిలీట్ చేస్తావు నీ ఇష్టం. ఒకటి డిలీట్ చేస్తావా, మూడో డిలీట్ చేస్తావా, మధ్యలో డిలీట్ చేస్తావా అని తీసుకోవాలి. ఓకే ఎనేబుల్ ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ మీద అప్లై చేస్తావు? ఎక్కడ చేస్తున్నావు? ల్యాబ్ లోనా? ఒక మంచి స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి. రేపు నేను చూస్తాను, అంటే క్వరీ ఎలా రాసావు అనేది నేను చూస్తాను, దాన్ని బట్టి నేను చెప్తాను. చేస్తే డిజర్వ్ అయిందా? ఓకే అని ఎనేబుల్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎర్రర్ ఎందుకు చూపిస్తుంది? ఇక్కడ ఎనేబుల్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎర్రర్ చూపిస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే నీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ వాల్యూస్ ఆ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై చేయట్లేదు. కాబట్టి నేను ఏం చెప్పాను, నో వ్యాలిడేట్ అనేది ఒక యూజ్ చేయాలని చెప్పాను. ఇది చేయాలి, ఇది రాయాలి. అప్పుడు ఎలా రాయాలి నువ్వు? ఆల్టర్ టేబుల్ ఎనేబుల్ నో వ్యాలిడేట్, ఈ రెండు రాయాలి, రాస్తేనే వస్తుంది. ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకుంటాను, నేను చూస్తాను అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి. అండ్ మీరు చేసే ప్రాక్టీస్ వర్షన్ కూడా తెలుసుకోవాలి. మీరు ఇదేంట్లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాం, మనం 19C మనం యూజ్ చేస్తాం, మీరు చేసేది అందులో అక్కడ ఓల్డ్ వర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి, అందుకు కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేయండి. ఒకసారి చూడండి, నాకు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి, నేను చూసేస్తాను. జూనియర్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ డీటెయిల్స్ చేయాలా, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ జూనియర్స్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ డీటెయిల్స్ చేయాలి సార్, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వైజ్ ఇస్తే జూనియర్స్ దాంట్లో డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వైజ్ రెండు వస్తున్నాయి సార్. ఒకటి అవును, రెండు వస్తున్నాయి. ఎందుకు రెండు వస్తున్నాయి అంటే, ఏది రెండు వస్తుంది చెప్పు? 20 డిపార్ట్మెంట్ రెండు వస్తున్నాయి. ఒకటి 81, ఒకటి 83. జూనియర్ కావాలంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది కావాలి. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలి, మల్టిపుల్ కాలమ్ కంపేర్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఎలా రాస్తారు? క్వరీ మల్టిపుల్ కాలమ్ క్వరీ రైట్. సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ ఈఎంపీ వేర్ హైయర్ డేట్. దేని వైస్ తీసుకుంటున్నావు? డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్. సో హైయర్ డేట్ ఓపెన్ బ్రాకెట్, హైయర్ డేట్ కామా డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ క్లోజ్ ఇన్ మ్యాక్స్ ఆఫ్ హైయర్ డేట్ కామా డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్. మల్టిపుల్ కాలమ్స్ దానికి విచ్ కాల్ మ్యాచ్ చేస్తావు? డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ కాలమ్ యాడ్ చేయాలి, అప్పుడు వచ్చేస్తుంది.